Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Samantha. This is the Budget Mum UK. Today's video, we are cash stuffing week 2 of Etsy. There's been a couple of interesting developments there and I wasn't aware of them until I decided to film this video. I really want to share those with you. And we're also doing a really quick check-in on where we're up to so far for this week 2 of my budget. So do come on in. You're very, very welcome. Okay guys, so before we get into my Etsy cash stuffing, I just want to have a quick update on what's been going on this week and what I have spent and so on and so forth. So let's pull out my calendar to see what we've spent. So on Saturday, oh gosh, this was crazy, right? So the plan was to get a train over to Liverpool and we had theatre tickets for myself, my mum and my daughter. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. It did eventually, but basically we got to the train station and all the trains were down. All of them. There's 2 stations in my town and it didn't matter which station you were going from. There was massive signal failures all over the show. We purposely left early anyway because we were planning on seeing my cousin over in Liverpool. He's got an art studio on there. It just went to pot. We bought our tickets as well. They hadn't told us the signals were down when we bought our tickets, even though the trains were not for like another 20 minutes, but still. And then, so then we walked to the station, the police guy was there and he was like, yeah, there's no trains, you ain't going anywhere. So that was a bit of a spanner in the works to start with. It meant we had to get a refund on the tickets, which wasn't so bad. Like, I probably saved, really, to a degree. My mum saved even more because she had bought a ticket for a reduced rail fare, she's got a senior rail card, so she'd bought hers quite cheap anyway, but then she was getting in my car, which she always assumes is free, so she saved even more, I guess. The only issue though is we had to pay for parking, so to counteract the balance, the fact that I drove, she did pay for parking. So overall, I think it actually worked out cheaper driving, to be fair. But yeah, it just meant that some of my things had to shift around from my envelopes of where money had come from and gone to. So that was Chicago on Saturday. And whilst we were out, I also spent £36.30 from my time with me envelope, even though I spent some of it on Holly. We bought food, we bought some snacks and drinks and so on and so forth. £36.30 was spent. But I did manage to have a no spend day on Sunday. I'm just using this particular rose stick. Stickers up. These were misprinted and for a sale, somebody bought them. I'm like, I cannot send those. They're just completely misaligned, but they'll do fine for me to do them. And today I sent out and got my groceries, which came to £28.80. So that does mean that I've got a bit of change floated around. So from my time with me envelope, I've got some change which totals £3.70, which is that. And I've got change from my groceries of £1.20. These are all going to go into my money saving jars. It's £2.25. I absolutely love these jars because, like, that does not feel like I've got nearly, not far off £100 in there. And it's just not been an effort either. It's a great little challenge. I love that little saving scheme. So that's where we're at today. So happy Valentine's Day to you. If you've bought something nice for Valentine's Day as well, that could be in your budget. That's absolutely fine. Let's have a look then at my Etsy income this week. Okay, so let's have a look at money, but before I do, there's something interesting to know. So there's been loads of lessons that I have learned since setting up my Etsy store, and I've got 2 videos planned around that. One of the things that I noted was I started buying postage through Etsy itself, which is great. They take the money directly out of your account, so the money that's already there and that's accruing. Previously, I was assuming that I would take it out of this bit here, this reinvestment, but it's already sort of like come out. I mean, I know resources and materials and other things coming out of reinvestment, but I just sort of banked the idea of postage coming out of there. It's not a big deal, but it's just to be mindful that the money that I'm going to say, right, this is how much I've got from Etsy, they've already taken postage off there, which in a kind of way is all right. It's just that I was doing it twice, so going forward, it's okay. It's been a good week though anyway so far, and you just blow me away every single week, so don't worry about it. Today it is Valentine's Day. It's the 14th of the 2nd, and the amount, like every week I keep thinking I just can't express how fantastic you guys make me feel, and yeah, I'm just incredibly lucky. That's what I know. So how much have I got today? I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 72, 74, 74 pounds and 50 pence is what's there. £174.50. It's not to be sniffed at. It's really not. So let's have a look at that. It's going to break down for tax and reinvestment. I wonder whether it's gone so high because I know you guys have been loving my new challenges and things like that. So they're sort of like flown out a little bit this week, which is great. What we're doing, let's do, oh gosh, 43. Let's round that to 50. I'm not going into all those little pennies. 4.5 times by 20. Oh gosh. Times 0.20, which I will round that one up to 35. Just because I rounded the other one down like this. So let's add these two together. Oh gosh. We'll call that 70. Call it 79, shall we? Should we call that 70? I'll have a look in a second. I'll see what's left over when I've done my actual calculation of how much I'm taking home. I'll decide what I'm actually going to take home. Okay, so this comes in at £96. Effectively. I know there's like pennies here and there and everywhere. And I don't normally take the change out, and I just happened to have the change. So I thought, well, I changed up some of the notes for it to make it work. So let's do 96, 40, 60, 80, 90. I can't do 96 anyway because I've got 94.50. I could change some notes. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna trade. Let's call it 100. I'll put the 70 back into the bank. Call it 100. I do tend to round down. This can go in my jars again. Back. That's so good. So good. That's £100 there effectively between those two. Gosh, right. So I've got £100 here. Let's see how that is going to split out. The other thing I need to remember to update is my annual sinking funds envelopes. I forgot to for the first week again, and I missed it last time. So we're going to update this and see where I'm at with my sinking funds too. So basically, because I do some cash stuffing every week at the start of the week, and then I do a separate cash stuffing with my Etsy money, this is how I end up like missing out this particular document. But it is important to do to ensure I've got, you know, the right track and don't lose money effectively. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put money into my sinking funds now, work out what that is added on to what I've previously put in, if anything, and then I'll update on here for that. So debt will get done. These ones are my fluid envelopes, and emergency is going to get done. But I've got £100 right now, so car is going to get 10, which means I can update this, which got 30 then in total, week 2. Guys, I'm not getting anything right now, nor is gifts or laptop. So the rest of it is actually going to go into my debt and my emergency. So I'm going to put 30 towards emergency, which add on to the 40 makes 70. Totally love these envelopes, honestly. And then my debt gets another 60. And I already stuffed in, let's see how much I'm going to put in. 50 in there, plus the 60, which makes 110. But I've not actually got a little spot for this. I'm going to pop it down there. Let me have a look quickly at my rest of my sinking funds that I did last week, and I can update that. Okay, and that's where we're up to for this week. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found it useful. Thank you as always for your support. If you like what you've seen, I'd love it if you give a thumbs up, a comment, a like. If you have not already subscribed, then please do come along on our journey and subscribe. You will be very, very welcome. Have a great night, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.